Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Denim Vixen. It's Kathy, and today I'm going to share some of my absolutely favorite must-have items with you. Now, I know some YouTubers do favorites videos every single month. I don't know that I have enough to do every single month. Maybe I'll try. I don't know. I tend to be someone who just finds a product and sticks with it. So I don't know that I'm constantly changing. Can't really say that I have different favorites from month to month, but maybe I'll try to keep track and maybe I'll come back and do another favorites next month. So we'll see what happens. So my favorites kind of vary from cosmetic items to cleaning products because, you know, I'm trying to be that perfect housewife of the year. I'm just laughing. Is anyone really a perfect housewife of the year? I can give you the appearance that I am, but we all know that's probably just a, you know, not true. I had to make a list. I've got a list right here on my iPhone because I didn't want to forget anything. So let's see. What do I have down here first? Nail file thing. The first thing I'm going to show you, I've been calling a nail file thingy. It's a variable speed rotary detail carver. I want to say it's also known in the power tool world as a Dremel, maybe? I don't know. I'll have to look that up. But it looks like this. It's a little sander, and this little head right here goes around and around, you know, so that it sands very quickly. This is great for doing your nails. You can do acrylic nails. They do use these in a lot of nail salons. Also, when you do your nails, when you take them off and change your set the way that I like to do them, you need to make sure that your fingernails are sanded down. You don't want any extra glue residue left on them in order for the next set to stick properly. So I love this. I would definitely recommend it. It comes with a little kit of tools that looks like this. So you get a few of the extra little sander tops. You can change those out. This little piece right here comes right off. You can just change out the heads, and then you can also go in, you can clean up the sides really good, and you can also probably use it as a power tool. So this is one of my absolute favorite must-have things right now. It was so inexpensive. It was probably one of the best investments I've made in a long time, and I will link that below if you're interested in finding one. You could probably also find them on Amazon. I just got sucked into the Facebook ad, as I often do, because I have, you know, so little willpower when it comes to certain things. The next thing I wanted to share with you are these contacts. If you wear contacts, oh my gosh, these are the best. The Dailies Total, they're from Alcon. What attracted me to these was the ad. I saw an ad in Vogue magazine, which I thought was interesting, basically saying they're the most comfortable contacts you'll ever wear. They're water gradient, one day, they're disposable. However, sometimes I take them a couple days. I'll just put them in the saline solution and let them sit overnight and wear them again. Because, you know, I feel like I don't want to be wasteful. I feel like if I only have them in for a couple of hours one day, I could probably get a few more hours worth the next day. So I, you know, well, try to stretch them a little bit. They cost a little more than regular contacts. I was buying the, was it AccuView? And so these were about $20 more for a 90-day supply than the AccuViews, but these are so much more comfortable. I started wearing contacts, gosh, maybe a year ago. And so the first set of contacts I had, I was very aware that I had that contact in, and I wasn't super crazy about them. And when I saw these, when I read about these, I thought I'll try them because it says it's like not having anything in. They are very comfortable, and it will change your contact experience. I had to try them. I did, and those reviews were absolutely correct. So if you've tried contacts and you didn't think they worked for you, you might want to try these. I really saw a difference with these. I didn't know if I'd ever be able to adjust to them with the AccuViews, but now that I found the Dailies Total, I'm sold on them and I won't wear anything else. Sometimes I'll go back and try an AccuView and I still don't like it. So those are really nice contacts. Another one of my favorites is this Dove Dry Spray Deodorant. I love this stuff. I won't go into too much detail about it, but I do like it. It seems to really, well, it works. It smells really good. I love that it dries super fast. It's really nice. I don't know how effective it's going to be in hot weather, but for the winter and the fall and spring, it's a nice deodorant. I love that it's just very fresh, very light. I buy it at Costco, and it's not very expensive. I'm finding a lot of people on YouTube are using this, the Dermacol foundation. This is a really, really neat full cover foundation. It's also waterproof, so once you put it on, it stays on. It's nice. It's going to be really good for those days when I go to the beach and I need to have a full face of makeup and I don't want it to melt off. Okay, no. I'm not going to do that. But it is nice because it does stay on. It stays on till you take it off. I have two colors here. I have the 209, which is a little bit of a lighter color, and then I also have the 223, which is more of a tan color. The lighter one I've been using as a little more of a concealer. And then, of course, the tanner color I use for all over my face. So here's a couple of swatches. You can kind of see them. Here's the 223. This is the 209. This is a very awkward position. But you can kind of see the colors. And you can't really see the formula, but they're nice and thick. They last and last. And I see why everybody's interested in them. Also, they're very affordable. And I want to say they're comparable to Kat Von D. I think a lot of people are comparing it to the Kat Von D concealer, but it apparently lasts a little longer and costs about $15–16 a tube. I bought it on Amazon. So if you're interested in trying this, it's a worthwhile product to try out. It's one of my new faves. So I think this will last a long time, but I will definitely put it back on the shopping list when I do run out. Another one of my favorite things are my lash extensions. As you can see, I have them on. I do have mascara on today. I don't normally wear mascara with them, but I am due for a fill later this week. I have an appointment later this week to go back, but it's definitely been a very, very worthwhile investment for me. I love that they really, really save time when it comes to getting ready in the morning. I so rarely do a full face of makeup anymore. Every day, where I think the lash extensions are perfect, you need very, very little eye makeup. In fact, when I'm not doing a video or going out, I don't really wear a whole lot of makeup anyway. So even with the Dermacol and the mascara on the lash extensions, I'd say that's really doing it up for me. Some more products that I'm really, really loving. It's the L'Oreal. I love these L'Oreal hairsprays. I have the Lock It Bold Control hairspray. I have hair that is hard to hold, and this really does keep it in place. Keeps it where it needs to be. And I think it's probably just as good, if not better, than any of the higher end hairsprays. It costs about $3.99 or $4.99. You can get them on sale sometimes. And you just get them like at Target, Walmart, CVS, anywhere they sell L'Oreal products. This one I really love. It's the Boost It High Lift Creation hairspray. I use it right here on the crown of my head because I have like this weird cowlick back here. So if my hair is like not combed properly or hanging properly on my head, it looks like I have a bald spot, even though the spot has not grown ever my entire life, I should say, as in gotten more bald. It's just the way my hair grows. I'm too vain to show that. I don't want people to think I'm going bald. So I have to be creative with the way I style my hair in that sense. And this is a really good product. It helps a lot with it and gives you a lot of volume. You can just like back comb your hair, and it's a nice product. So if you're looking for some affordable hairsprays, try these. These are really nice. Another product that I've been really enjoying are these Milani eyebrow pencils. These are nice pencils. I love them because they are all in one. They have your brow pencil down here. You don't need to sharpen it. Obviously, it's a self-sharpening pencil. What do you call that? Like an automatic pencil. And then on this end, there's a nice little brush. So you can just, like a spoolie brush, you can just keep your brows brushed. You can carry it in your purse. It's nice that it's all in one. When you travel, it's nice to have less things to worry about carrying in your suitcase. So I love that I don't have to take an extra brush for this. I've been using the e.l.f. The e.l.f. does have a very, very nice eyebrow kit as well. But I love this because it's just one pencil, worth trying. The color I used is dark brown, I do believe. Yep, dark brown. So this is worth checking out. What else? Oh, Oh, the Morning Facial Moisturizing Lotion with Sunscreen. This is from Target, the Up and Up brand. This is the knockoff of the CeraVe that I absolutely love, and I'll say this is a nice one too. It says a great product. It costs a little less than the actual CeraVe. It works exactly the same, and I think it's a nice alternative. Sticking with skincare, I've recently discovered the Thayer's Rose Petal Witch Hazel. I hadn't been using toners for a while, then I decided I was going to go back and try using toners. This is a really, really nice alcohol-free toner. So for those of you who are over 40 and you're starting to have drier skin, this is a very nice toner to use if you want to use a toner. Okay, so I said I was going to talk about other products too, like cleaning products. Here's a new product, and it's not really that new. It's relatively new, I think, here in the United States, but I am obsessed with this laundry detergent. It's called Persil. You may have seen the commercials on TV. Oh my gosh, this is my favorite laundry detergent. I am a Gain girl, but as soon as I found this, I fell in love. It smells so good. It just smells really good, and it cleans really well. So those commercials that you see on TV for this, it's true. It's a nice laundry detergent. They were not selling it at Target, and they just recently started selling it there. I'm so happy. It's not like a lot less expensive than the other brands, but sometimes they have sales. So when they do, I stock up. This is a really, really nice one. They have a couple of different fragrances. They have an original scent and an intense fresh scent. This one is really nice. I love the fragrance of it, but the other one, the original, is also nice. So depending on how much fragrance you want in your laundry detergent, which I like a lot, but I know some people don't. And they also have one that doesn't have any in it at all for sensitive skin. So you might want to check that out, but I'm in love. I'm sold on the Persil. If I need any extra help with the stains, which I don't normally with that particular product, I will use this. This is Zout. This is the best stain remover you will find. And supposedly it helps, it'll help even stains that are like set in come out. And I've had a few tough ones that, yes, this has really worked. I mean, there's a few stains that aren't ever going to come out, but for the most part, this is a wonderful, wonderful stain remover. I have a son who plays baseball. He plays twice a week. He has one uniform. And he slides into bases a lot, so he's got really, really dirty knees, legs, hips. So with this combination, oh my gosh, this gets the stains right out. So this is one product that I'm absolutely loving right now. Another thing that I love to do with the Persil, which I used to do with the Gain, was I would make a solution to clean my carpets. I have one of those steam cleaners, and I use this in the steam cleaner for the carpets, and my carpets have never looked better, and on top of it, they smell so good. So everybody knows when I clean my carpets, you can just smell it. The aroma just permeates the air in a positive way, and I am just thrilled to death. My favorites I was going to hit on was TV. I watch too much TV. I could just sit there and watch TV for hours and hours and not ever do anything. So I'm really trying to limit my screen time like I do with my children, and make sure that when I do watch TV shows, they're quality shows. Now, every now and then there'll be a good show that comes on that I get really, really drawn into, aside from my reality shows that I love, but I've got to tone that down. So I found a couple of interesting shows. You know, Leah Remini did that whole series on Scientology and kind of like exposing all the inside secrets of Scientology, which I find extremely fascinating. There was a show on Hulu called The Path, which is not about Scientology, but a movement. I won't even say a religion, but it is a movement similar to Scientology, which I think is, you know, they're trying to expose a little bit of the Scientology, I think, but, you know, in a different kind of way. And it stars Aaron Paul, who was in Breaking Bad. He played Jesse Pinkman. Isn't that his name? Jesse Pinkman from Breaking Bad. And he plays a guy named Eddie, who is married to someone who is very, very involved in this particular movement. It's a really good show, and it has really drawn me in. We're on to season 2, and I love watching shows on Hulu, especially if you are coming in late, because you can just binge watch. So you don't have to wait. from week to week until they come out with a new season. Then they make you wait. So I don't like that about Hulu. Netflix, when they do release their seasons of shows, they release the whole thing, so you could just watch it all. But Hulu does make you wait. But The Path is a really, really good show that's worth watching. I'm still looking at my list here. I lost it. Another show that I really, really enjoyed was Big Little Lies. It was on HBO. It was based on a book by Liane Moriarty, and I knew it was coming on. I was looking for something to read. I saw it was based on a book, and so I ran out and I bought the book. Well, I didn't run out. I just downloaded it to my Kindle app on my iPad and read it. I didn't get all the way through it before the series started, so I kind of read it a little bit towards the beginning in conjunction with the series, and then of course I had to find out what happened. The series was going too slow for me because I knew it was going to take, like, 8 weeks or however long the series was. So I had to finish the book, and then of course I had to watch the rest of the show. So it was really, really good, but it got me really hooked on Liane Moriarty, who is an Australian writer, and she has written several other books. I had mentioned to one of my girlfriends that I really, really liked that book, and she said, oh, if you like Liane Moriarty, I have more books from her. We kind of went through her in my school. She lives in San Diego. She said that those moms went through those books down there in San Diego, and so she had them and wondered if I would like to read them too, and I said, of course I would. So we met up for lunch, and she loaned me The Husband's Secret. Actually, she gave it to me, so when I'm done with this, I get to pass it on to another mom, and it sounds like a really, really good book too. I am so excited, but Big Little Lies came on because it kind of got me back into wanting to read again, and I think that is so much better for you than watching TV. So I think it uses more of your brain. So I have this one, and I have another book, The Hypnotist's Love Story, I think is what the other one is called. So I've got some good books to read, and I'm really, really enjoying Liane Moriarty. If you're looking for a good author and haven't already read her stuff, you might enjoy her stuff too. Because I am trying not to watch TV, I'm kind of bored with music as well. So I have been listening to podcasts. I love podcasts. I've downloaded Podcast One into my phone, and also Acast. So those are two big podcast apps. I love Podcast One because, I told you I love The Real Housewives. Well, Brandi Glanville has a really good podcast on there. If you like Brandi on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, but there's more of her on the podcast, and it's always fun to listen to her. And it's a good way to pass time in the car. So if you drive a lot, it's kind of fun and different. It's kind of like listening to a book on tape, but just listening to a bunch of people talk. RuPaul has another really good one on Acast. And there's a couple of other different ones. There was also one called Missing Richard Simmons, which was the mystery. That was all the rage, whatever happened to Richard Simmons. And somebody went out searching for him, and that was kind of a fun one to listen to as well. So if you're looking for something just different, you don't want to watch TV, or if you're in your house and you're just cooking or cleaning and you can't sit down and watch a show, put a podcast on, it's just something kind of different. There was one actually that talked about The Bachelor, and it still comes on. It's called You Get a Rose, and that's a really fun one too. I would watch The Bachelor, which I never really liked The Bachelor, and I didn't really like the guy that was The Bachelor this year, but it's just kind of fun because it's just so campy. It's a very campy show. So it's fun to watch it, and then it was fun to listen to what the girls on the podcast would say about it. So it just kind of, it was just like I guess like a study, like a study group. Let's watch the show and then let's talk about it and study it. That wraps it up for my favorites. I have probably left some things out. I tried to get most of them down. I hope this video wasn't too long. If I come up with another list, I'll make another video. I don't know when that'll be. It might take a while before I can accumulate enough to share in a video. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to give me a thumbs up. If you like my channel, please subscribe, leave me a comment. Tell me what your favorites are, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.